Okay, so just picking up where we left off, we're going to add a vertical stabilizer now. So what I want to do is, I'm going to turn the bodies off. I'm going to turn the origin off. I want to copy this, again, which was our original profile. I'm going to turn the origin back on. This time I want to put the face vertically. I'm going to create a new sketch, go down to the sketch, paste, right click paste. Okay, now you see this has came in a different way. I don't know why it does this, but it's came in a different, it's not in the same orientation. It helps us though, so which is fine. Okay, so now what we're going to do is before we touch anything, we're going to rotate it 90 degrees. Okay, 90 degrees. Then what we're going to do is we're going to turn the body back on, and we're going to get it into roughly the right place. And where I want this is, I want this at the root, obviously, of the vertical stabilizer. Okay, it's there. Again, I'm using the same profile, okay, as we have done before. So is that 5mm? You'll notice in Fusion that generally, sizes and how it snaps to is pretty straightforward. If it's, you'll know it when you do it. For example, I just put 5mm in there and it's landed bang in the middle. So I'm gonna just OK the move copy. But now I want to edit this because I want to make it thinner. Well, that's not very good, is it? So it's snapping. So let's do 1, let's do 4, 3, maybe 4, 5. Okay, so I'm just bringing that in 5. I'll do that as well. I'll do that -6. Oops. Okay, and then I'm gonna just edit these parts. Okay, so it's not perfect, as I said. I'm not expecting it to be here. This is again just the tutorial. You'll have to get the profile the way you want it, etc. Now it's not exactly in the right place, so I want to actually move the whole thing up. And we're going to turn the bodies off. Just going to right click on it, go to move copy. Turn the bodies back on so I know roughly where I want it. Probably about there. Okay, I'm just going to hit OK. Now, what I do here is next thing is to make sure that the stabilizer is straight. I will create some construction lines. So I'm gonna sketch on this surface here. Okay, gonna go like here. Okay, that's really the only one. You only need one. And something else I hadn't told you before. You can actually turn these into construction lines. Okay, the moment it's just a blue line, but if I go and hit construction, it's going to go dashed. Okay, now in all honesty, I don't know what the difference is other than the color, but if you want to, you can. I'm lazy and like to get through what I'm doing, so I haven't done it yet. And somebody hopefully from Fusion or somebody knows more about it than I do would let me know that why they use it. Okay, so anyways, we want obviously the tailplane at the top is smaller, but it's generally the same shape generally. So what we're going to do is I'm going to turn off that for a second. I'm going to copy this. I'm going to sketch on. Actually, you can sketch on that profile you're already on. So I'm going to sketch on here. Okay, I'm going to then right click. I'm going to paste. And it's absolutely nowhere. Right, let's just try that again. Just going to delete that. Okay, so I'm going to see, this is one of the things is like sometimes it doesn't do what you expect it to do. So I've copied that. Okay, so what I'm now going to do is I'm just going to do it here instead. Create a new sketch, right click, paste, and it's came here because the origin is there. Okay, so that makes sense. So the origin for the original one that I've moved is here. So when I've pasted it in relation to the original origin, it appears in the same place. So that makes sense. I've just learned something myself. Okay, so I'm going to finish that sketch. I'm going to turn off. Okay, so now I'm going to scale this one. Okay, so this is the second one. So this is the one that's going to go to the top. So I'm going to scale it. Point. I'm going to scale it in reference to the origin. Now, hopefully now, that looks fine. I'm just going to leave it like that. I'm going to turn on my construction line. I'm going to hit OK here. Now it's retained the same shape as well, which is great. So I actually have learned something just doing this, which is fantastic. Okay, so what I want to do is I want the tip as close as I can to, so I'm going to do minus 35, no, 27.5, no, minus 27. It's not quite right, but it's nearly there. And then I'm going to move it minus 5, nope, plus 5, plus 10, 12.5, 13. You can see it's just not quite. It needs to come down a bit now. Not massively, and it's only. As I said, it doesn't have to be perfect, but I think that is absolutely bang on. And I think I've moved only half of it, yes, which I have done. So I need to just go back there. Move copy. Let's cancel that. Okay, turn that other sketch back on. Okay, so I need to turn that one off again because I'm going to end up selecting it again. Then I need to move this one down. So just select it, right click copy, and then I think we need to come down 1. That's went up 1. So let's try minus 1. Go to the left. Okay, it's not as. So minus 0.5. I think that looks right now. That should be pretty much on it. Yeah, that's good. All mathematics. Okay, so I'm going to stop this one for a second, and I'll start another one just because I'm near the end of the time of the video. Okay,